Hello and welcome to the Pap Laszlo Arena in Budapest, Hungary. My name is David Bragazzi and this is the Tipmix EHF Champions League Final Four. All four teams which took part in the Final Four last year, Bucuresti, Györi, Vardar and Buducnost are all back again. 1 year ago, CSM Bucuresti took the trophy home for the first time by beating Györi in that memorable final. HC Vardar, the Macedonian champions, were bronze medal winners for the third year in a row last year and will be trying to break that spell today at 5:45 local time when they take on CSM from Bucharest, Romania. Last year, Vardar clinched third place by beating Buducnost 30-28. Today, the first semi-final between Buducnost of Montenegro and Györi Audi ETO KC of Hungary. This was also the semi-final last year and Györi won 21-20. Later on today, as I said, that was the other one that we had last year as well, Bucuresti and Vardar. Bucuresti won that 27-21 and went into the final. The road to Budapest for both teams was smooth and rocky. Buducnost lost only one game in the group phase, going down 28-25 away from home in Metz, winning all other 6 games to go top of the group. And here you see the lineup for today. In the main round, Buducnost lost 2 games at home against Vardar 31-28, but there was a real upset when they suffered a bad defeat against FTC Hungaria 33-25 on the home court to finish up third. And here we see on the other side, Györi, the lineup today, all big names. Györi also lost 1 game in the group phase, dropping 2 points against Midtjylland in Denmark. In the main round, they dropped only 1 point after drawing at home against Larvik to finish top of the group with 17 points from 10 matches. Györi met up with Metz in the quarter-final. That was a real battle, with Györi going home heads down after losing 32-31 in France. And the 10 goals that Nora Mjörk got were not enough. And the coach, Ambros Martin, had to go back to the drawing board and find a solution. That's what he did. Here we see the fans of Buducnost. Big crowd today, 12,000 seater, and it is sold out. That was the latest news. No more tickets. Györi, as I said, they went up against, they got an aggregate 5 goals ahead in the return match that they had against Metz. And they travelled the 120 kilometres to Budapest for this, the first semi-final of the Tipmix EHF Final Four. A sea of green and white, and on the other side, blue and white, the traditional colours of these two teams. Buducnost have the record. 11 times they have made it to the semi-finals in the last 11 years. Györi have made it to the semi-final 10 times in the last 11 years. They missed out in 2015 when Vardar knocked them out of the quarter-finals. Here we see an interview now with Buducnost coming in to the arena. So here we are, Svijic on the court, still getting warmed up. Buducnost, they've had 2 newcomers into the team, that's Gribic and Zogby, the goalkeeper, and who have left the club? Well, Petrovic, among others, and Mehmedovic. And here is the road. And here we see Györi getting warmed up. What was the road that they took to get to Budapest this year?
Was really tough, and I think as an athlete you always want to win, and gold is the only thing that counts.
I think Györi has a great team. The club is really professional, it's good, and you know, the coach is super.
Heidi was such an important player for us, and okay, then I got some more responsibility. Everybody needs to step up a little bit to replace Heidi. It was quite tough, and the defensive Mets, I mean, they play very strong.
So here we are in the arena. Györi. Two big names came in, as one of them very, very big, and Nora Mjörk should make a difference in this team today. 4 players left, including Lynn Sulland, who went back to her home country of Norway to play for the Vipers in Kristianstad. So there you heard Kinga Aruk from Buducnost and Erdoğan Amorim from Györi. As Buducnost have already left the court to go off to get ready. Györi still there. There's Nicky Groth, the coach, Ambros Martin. Should be very interesting today. Who gets the upper hand in comparison to last year? As I said, Györi won it by 1. As Györi won it by 1 last year in that first semi-final that we had between Györi and Buducnost. As the teams go off now, Buducnost, 2 new players in their team this year. Klubic, Zogby, the goalkeeper. 7 have left the team in total, including Memidovic. We'll see her later on. And here's the lineup for today. Buducnost against Györi at 3:15 a local time. And this evening, 5:45, Bucharesti against HC Vardar of Skopje. Join us for this. We're coming up now to get ready for the show, the opening show, before the first semi-final starts. Atmosphere is great. I said sold out. Today, 12,000 seater here in Budapest in Hungary. There we see the fans from Buducnost. From Montenegro. And Györi, 120 kilometers away. So they didn't have too far to go to come here. As the crowds chant, in one corner, a sea of green and white, and diagonally across, blue and white, getting ready. Amorim, the Brazilian girl, as they go off the court. Amorim was World Handballer of the Year 2014. Niago for Buducnost 2010 and 2015. And Anita Gerbitz from Györi 2005. And also in the All-Star team, Jörg, Wout, and the coach, Ambros Martin. And on the other side, Niagu was in the All-Star team, or is in the All-Star team this year. The show is about to begin. So let's enjoy it for the next few minutes before this first semi-final begins. So that was a great show, and now we see the flags coming onto the court. The flag of Györi. You've just joined us, you've come back. Welcome to the Tipmix EHF Champions League Final 4. We're coming up to the first semi-final between Buducnost of Montenegro and Györi Audi ETO KC of Hungary. And now the anthem of the EHF is being played. Let's listen in. Now we have the referees for today being presented. Nastasi and Stanklu of Romania. Now, first team is going to come on. This is Györi. As the crowd, especially in one corner, go crazy. Inside here we have Györi, Medlikova, Ash, Falvi, York, Koshash, Anita Kurbitz, Pal after her, then Amorim, Tamori, Vicky Groth, the Dutch center player, Yvette Bloch, the Lion player, one more play als Locke, and she got pregnant. Audi, Hualak, El Gawi, the last of the players to come out. And of course the goalkeepers, Grimsbo and Kish. Then blue and white of Buducnost from Podgorica. Number 4, Jurkic, Pitch, and then Niago, Jakovic. Number 10, Vedi Kosic. Then of course, number 14, Agovic, Svijic, Dragana Svijic, the Serbian. Nelly Irma, and then after her, Katarina Balatovic, Havisevic, Mamusevic, Novovic, and number 89, Kinga Akruk, the Polish girl, and then Gubic, last of field players before the goalkeepers. Come on, Zogby, Amovic, and Martinovic, 3 goalkeepers. And now here we hear the anthem of the EHF to be played. So let's get ready for this big game. Last year, 21-20 for Györi, went into the final then. Will it happen? High five. There's the lineup for Buducnost. No real surprises. Just Susanna Lazovic is not in. The Montenegrin. On the other side, there's the coach, Dragan Agic. Retired from playing due to knee injury, or due to injury in 1998. And on the other side we have Györi, Audi, ETO, KC. And here also, no real surprises here. Gabriele Todd is not in. But otherwise they have a full team to choose from. And there's the coach, Ambros Martin, the Spaniard born in Lanzarote. Been with Györi since 2012. The crowd from Györi go crazy. Two players to look at, Amorim and Iago, the two left back players. And the two on the other side, two right back, the two left-handers. Katarina Balatovic from Montenegro and Nora Mjörk from Norway came in from Larvik. Referees Nastasi and Stancu from Romania, two very experienced referees we have, masters of their trade. Be interesting to see who the lineup is. In the back, we have Krivic, Iago, Svijic, Volatovic, Akruk, and of course Irman in defence. And up front for Györi we have Görbitz, Amorim, Nikigro taking up the centre position, Mjörk, and on the right side we have Bodie, and of course Yvette Brock, the other Dutch player in the line. Goes to Mjörk, back over. See how the start goes. Amorim comes up 9 metre. Mjörk goes over to Nikki Gold, who gets the shot but doesn't get the goal. Zogby, the Spaniard, takes it. Long pass out to Niago, who's taken down. 9 metre throw for Buducnost. Yeah. Already water on the court, or sweat. Amorim in the centre together with Brock. Björk went off. Down comes Tomery to take court position between Bodie and Brock. And Görbitz in the defence. Akruk, pass it over. Balatovic got the shot, was blocked, taking a hand out. So 9 metre throw for Svijic. Back out to Akruk. Akruk over to Balatovic. He goes on the left. Krivic takes up the centre line position with Svijic together, looking for space for Niago, but also saved on the other side. Grimsbo got the call in goal, so no goals yet. Nicky Gold, will it be slowed down? The Tamari can go back off again. No, it's not. Görbitz gets it. A brilliant goal and a brilliant start by Anita Görbitz. A spin around. And Tamari goes back into the bench, came up. Sometimes you'd see the team slowing it down, that Muir could come back on. It didn't happen. So So now two goalkeepers saved the first two shots. The second shot from Györi got through, Bulatovic held tight. This is a matter of defence. This will be the big question here. Who's got the stronger defence? Not just up front, they both have shooters. Over to Niago, Niago breaking through, an easy one goes out, but they lost the ball. They get the throw, the 9-metre throw. Niago looking for the space, finds it! 1-1. Looks back. Niago wasn't too happy that the way she was caught there. The arms went down across her face. She made a comment to Tomaree. Mjörk is back on the right back. Bodie goes over into the second line as well on that side. Pulling here. Again, Broch goes between 1 and 2. Mjörk looking for the space in, doesn't find an Amory, goes through and gets it, makes it 1-1. Eduarda Amorim, the Brazilian World Handballer of the Year 2014, been with Györi since 2009. 2-1 for Györi, coming up to 4 minutes gone in the first half of this semi-final. Bulatovic makes the switch back into the centre, looking for the space, doesn't get it. Grimsbo, all-star team goalkeeper, saves it. Vicky Code, York is back on, looking to they lose it. They don't. Stay in possession. Crowd in the corner, you can hear them. York. Vicky Code back over, makes a switch with Mjörk, with Amorim, who brilliantly gets it into the top corner of the goal. That's her second goal. 3-1 for Györi. Yellow card given by the referees. Over to Bulatovic. What is their answer? Bulatovic makes a switch, gets the ball again. Did they lose it? 9-metre throw for Buducnost. Bulatovic takes up a position again on the right back. Good. Bulatovic got the shot in, but saved. Tomaree, Yvette Brock stopped the attack. Svijic missed the ball, and now a yellow card goes up for Tomaree. Who's he looking for? Will the hand go up? Not yet. Niago gets a shot and the goal, but they stop it. They say it was travelling, so they couldn't play the advantage. Svijic to Bulatovic, into the centre to Niago, but they miss it. So it stays 3-1 for Györi and possession for Györi. Grimsbo seemed to have injured herself as she turned to get the ball. Must have twisted her knee, seen some pain, or her ankle. Györi calling the shots. Vicky Gold over to Amorim. Amorim gets the pass out to Mjörk. Mjörk gets the pass in, but doesn't get the Brock. Niago has it. Brock stopped the attack. Bulatovic pass over, but lose it as Tomaree goes up alone and gets the goal to make it 4-1. after 7 minutes. Will the timeout be called? Not yet. Not yet, said Ajic. An easy one. Iago. All the move. Finger went up. What is it? Vivic back to Niago. Long pass out to Bulatovic. Pass out. Don't lose it. Trying to get the shot in. Gets pulled down. Foul is given. And the yellow card. They're giving a penalty. Svijic passes the ball over to Niago, who comes up. The goalkeeper is changed as well. They bring in Kish. Niago against Kish. Niago makes it. 2 for Buducnost, 4 for Györi. Coming out onto Bodie on that side, a bit more offensive attack. Grivic. Györi playing the game wide, both left winger in, and now goes to Bodie, who gets a shot but not the goal. Grivic takes the ball, slows the game down. Iago stopped again by the defense. Bulatovic out to Irman, back into the center to Niago, to Bulatovic. Also they're playing wide, bringing in the second line player. Niago tries to get through, doesn't find it. Niago goes out wide. Bulatovic gets the goal that brings them back into the game. Only one down as Jaukovic comes into the defense, as does Ramusovic. And off came Niago and Bulatovic, switching two, but that's a difficult game. 2 off, 2 on. You have to be fast. As Gerbitz goes into the line, playing 4-2 again. Vicky Groth gets stopped. Svijic, hand down across the face, gets the yellow card, puts her hand up and accepts it. Oh, hit again. Vicky Groth, shot up, but over the bar. So, will they make it even, Stevens? Bulatovic back on with Niago. Djokovic and Ramusovic come off. Niago stays in the center. Akruk stays on the left back. Niago gets a shot in, but wasn't much of a shot. Her wrist was touched, said the referee. Jaukovic comes on for Akruk on the left back. Jaukovic to Niago. Bierman shot up, hits the bar, but they stay in possession. Jaukovic got back in time to get the ball. Grivic, Jaukovic, Niago. Svijic and Irman. Irman goes back out to the right wing again, but not pulling wide, waiting for the pass. Here it goes. Irman takes it past Niago. The hand goes up for passive play. She goes through herself but doesn't get it. And Jaukovic missed it. So because the hand was up, the referees weren't giving any more. And Györi take possession. Coming up to 12 minutes gone. in the first half of this Tip Mix EHF Champions League. First semi-final of the Final Four here in Budapest in Hungary. Nicky Groth, hammering to Mjörk hits the crossbar, and Niago has it, pass out to Jakovic over to Gribic, who can't get through, is stopped by Broch. That's the other thing as well here. If you get possession of the ball, how fast can you get up before the defence is standing? And the defence is standing strong from both teams. 12, 13 minutes gone, coming up to 30 minutes gone. Buducnost 3, Györi 4. Niago, 1 against 1, out to Balatovic. Niago comes back out into the centre. As possession stays in the hands of Buducnost, going through 1 against 1, couldn't get it out, gets stopped by Tomari. 2 minutes given. The referee said you were at our throat, therefore I have to give the 2 minutes. So 6 against 5. Yvette Broch is bleeding. She has to come off as well. Mjörk goes on in the defence. Not the best defence player in the world, Nora Mjörk. Well, let's see how she gets on now. They're down a man. Svijic into the line. Niago, pass up to Balatovic. Balatovic into Niago, had enough space, didn't make it. Hand goes up for pass of play. Niago wasn't happy about that. Can't understand why the ball is being given to Györi. So it's 6 against 6 as Györi take off the goalkeeper. So it's an empty goal on that side. Hammering to Nicky Groth takes up in the centre, goes into the gap and makes it. What was the defence doing? It was too easy to get through that defence. They were expecting a switch and they weren't fast enough either to get the ball to the centre point. As the Günzbo got it back on in time. So, switch, Jakovic. Svijic goes in as Niago gets the goal. El Gawi came on the defence and is staying on. El Gawi, who came on to the team after they realised that Luca was pregnant, they needed another second line player. And Asma El Gawi got the call. Nicky Groth to Mjörk. Goalkeeper comes back on as the 2 minutes suspension time is finished. On to Amari. Oh, scoops the ball over the head of Zauki. That's our 3rd goal in this game. Really cool. Buducnost 4, Györi 6. Jakovic in the centre. Niago goes out to the left. Second line, but missed by Balatovic. Was not a good shot. Akko comes back on the defence. Oh, lovely pass in by Mjörk to Broch, who turned around. A beautiful pivot, and like a ballerina, she turned around on one foot and got the goal that takes them 3 up. So, Balatovic over to Niago, not working out for Buducnost. These normally top 2 players get a lot more game, only 4 goals after 16 minutes and 40 seconds gone. And he now takes the timeout. Dragan Agic. What is his new game plan for the rest of the first half?
Malo jače, moramo malo, ne bavimo se pivotmenom, ne dajemo sebe u odbrani. Znači nije problem tamo malo dok vas probije, sve će to da dođe, ali ajmo malo da odbranu radimo, ajde malo da ih izbacujemo. Ajde, moramo malo dati energije, ajde, moramo malo dati energije. Ajde,
So the game is back on. That was the recorded message of the timeout from Ambros Martin. Keep touching. Switch. Balatovic to Niago. Niago, they're going out very fast. The defense. Brilliant defense by Györi at the moment. Unbelievable. Jakovic. Niago takes up the position back in the centre again. Balatovic, Nicky Groth always coming out. Niago, and there are always 2 girls on her. Tomalim and Groch. Zvic takes the 9-meter throw. Looking for time. Is it barging or not? The referee said no. Niago was hit. Tomalim went down. Zvic being held. Trying to get up. They lose the ball. Yvette Broch takes it. Gives it to her Dutch colleague. Nicky Groth. Oh no! How did she miss that? Such an easy shot. Would have been an easy goal. Sliced through the defense. But didn't make the finish. Would have been double. Stays at 4 for Buducnost and 7 for Györi. Niago going into the line. Balatovic, Jakovic gets up, but the defense comes out once again very quick. 2 minutes is given to Broch. First suspension of this game. Pulled her down, so the referees. So, 6 against 5. Can Buducnost use the extra player? Jakovic. Move has not started yet, and now it is. Balatovic, Jakovic going up, pass over and out to the side. Grivic didn't make use of it, and the hand goes up for passive play. Irman Balatovic gets the shot and skimmed in off the goalkeeper's arm. Kari Grimswell wasn't fast enough to get her arm up. So, 5 for Buducnost, 7 for Györi. Grimsmo, of course, not happy with herself there. She's in the All-Star team as the best goalkeeper of the Champions League. And it wasn't only these 4 teams that were for the nominations of the All-Star team, and were all the teams who took part in the Champions League. Pass out, Groth gets it through, missed it, and the penalty's given. The defence player was inside 6 meters. Tomaree hit her with the elbow. You give the penalty to Györi, as up comes Anita Göbitz, playing on the left wing at the moment. Will she get it? She does. She prefers to have the position in the centre, she said before this game, but of course Nikki Groth is there, and if she can help her team with penalties, that will be enough. Buducnost 5, Györi 8. Györi still down a man. There we go. And they win the ball. They're back to 6 against 6 now. "21 minutes gone. 9 minutes left in the first half." Dragovic over to Balatovic. Groth is doing a great job against Balatovic today. They're watching her. She doesn't come past 9 meters. Niago got the shot, but Bloch saved it as it goes over to Göbitz, who gets it. And behind the goal, the green and white. The waves of green and white are celebrating this dynamic goal by Anita Göbitz. Györi 9, Buducnost 5. Djokovic doesn't get the goal. Hard shot, but not enough. Amarin goes off, Muir comes back on. Bodie comes off. And on comes Knedlikova on the right wing. The Czech player. Göbitz now takes up the centre position. I said that was the one she used to play before she went off and had her break and she had a baby. Over to Göbitz. Göbitz pass out. Lose the ball. No foul. Balatovic gets it, looking for the barging, and 2 minutes is given to Tomaree, who looked for the foul against Buducnost. Too obvious, said the referee, and gave the suspension to Tomaree as on comes Amarin back in the defence. As Muir goes off. So, Györi to Djokovic on the left back. Niago in the centre. Balatovic on the right back. Svijic comes up with a switch to Balatovic. Out to Djokovic, looking for Niago, finds her. Back out to Djokovic, and once again, this time Groth goes out to the centre and they missed the shot. Only 5 goals in 23 minutes. Balatovic goes off as Janusovic comes back on in the defence. The goal is empty for Györi as they bring on the player to play 6 against 6. New York, Amarin, Nikki Groth, back out. Will he take the shot herself? She doesn't. Looks up, goes the pass out to Göbitz, and she gets it. Unbelievable, this girl. Anita Göbitz, that's her third, or fourth, I should say. Now they take Rugby off and bring on Batinovic in goal. And this time, Iago gets it. That's her 4th goal as well. Got through this time, the defence. Well, they were down the man, so there's more space. I said, Batinovic, Marta Batinovic, the Croatian. 11 years in the Champions League. Will she make a difference in goal for Buducnost? Mjörk, pass out again, makes the switch for Amorim. Back out to Mjörk, slow it down again. Groth comes back out in the centre position. Amorim tries to get through, sees Groth. Groth looking out for. And the play is stopped. And the hand goes up for passive play. Make the block. Groth looking for somebody, finds Amorim, and the defence blocks it, but Yvette Brock finds the ball as it falls back on the ground. Less than 5 minutes gone, Buducnost 6 goals, Györi 11. Last year, Györi won this game by 1. What is Buducnost going to do to come back into this game? Into Balatovic, Balatovic out to Jelkovic, and they give the penalty. Jelkovic got through the 2 defenders. And the yellow card goes to Ambros Martin for something he said. Balatovic against Grimsbo. And that is her 3rd goal, her first penalty of this match. So 4 difference. And now they're coming out. Niago is coming out on the 1, playing a 5-1. Will it make a difference? Over goes Knelikova, and a brilliant move, but she misses. A great move, the way she came in behind the defence. Nobody saw her. Got the ball, the pass and the ball, but didn't get the goal. Hit the bar. Jelkovic. Back in Buducnost. Looking for Balatovic. She has it. And again, gets the shot, but hits the crossbar and drops between the feet of Grimsbo, who cools the game down as Gürbitz goes into the centre position. Mjörk on the right back, Knelikova on the right wing, Tomari left back. They're doing it again, trying to get through behind the defence. Pass in once again. Penalty given. No, but 2-minute suspension is given to Aruk. Aruk goes off, but only a 9-meter throw for Györi. Tomari in the centre to Gürbitz. We'll probably see the switch here. Here we go. Wrap around with Gürbitz. Gürbitz over to Mjörk, and they don't get it. She said barging. Find it difficult to believe. She was up in the air when 2 players, I thought, came together up in the air. Barging was given. Can be called. But Mjörk cannot believe it. She's talking to Carmen Lopez, the EHF referee delegate. Jakovic, Balatovic, shot up, and that was a really good shot. Dynamic in its precision, which brings it to 3 goals different. And now timeout will be called by Györi. Let's listen in to see what the 2 coaches have to say.
Okay, Gorba, let's play the same. Let's play the same and check all the options. Girls, in defense, we change for 5-1, the last defense. Okay, remember all the options. We have to close the 1-by-1. We have to close when somebody go in and let the wing shoot or the breaking through, okay? Come on, girl, go!
Most important defense, okay? Get out of it! Hey, listen.
So, game is back on again. Mjörk. That was a recorded timeout. Tomori makes a switch with Gerbitz. Gerbitz in position again. Over two, pass in, but they don't give it. They lose the ball. Jagovic has it. Here was the pass over. She loses the ball. I can't really understand what the foul was given for. Maybe she had already been lying on the ground. So, Jagovic. Possession. Here we see the switch again with Balatovic. Balatovic loses it, makes a little dummy, goes through herself and gets the goal. Banged it into the back of the net to make only 2 goal difference now. With less than half a minute to go in this first half. Mjörk, Gerbitz. Making a wraparound. Knedlikova. Tomori back to Mjörk. Mjörk over to Gerbitz. Gerbitz pass in. Doesn't get the shot, doesn't get the goal. Who's going to get it? Gerbitz got through the defense, but it was saved. Oh! The goal was scored in the last second of the first half by Yvette Bloch. Buducnost lost the ball. Everybody was looking. Even Batinovic looked at the ball going into the net. They're arguing with the referee here. And Batinovic just looked at it, and everybody's saying, did I really get that goal? Yes, they did. Buducnost 9, Györi 12. That was the first half of this first semi-final of the Tip Mix EHF Champions League Final 4 here in Budapest in Hungary. Here we see the statistics for the first half. Scoring rate of Györi 60%. The saving rate was a big thing. 36% for Györi. Only 14% saving rate of Buducnost. That made one of the big differences, I think, in this first half. Although they're only 3 up, as I said. Fast breaks, 2 for Györi. So stay with us as we'll see what difference Niago, Gerbitz, Balatovic can make in the second half to see who will go into the final tomorrow. Tomorrow's third place match is at 3:15 and the final is also at 5:45 local time. Mark down the 2 times for tomorrow. First time goals, as we see at the beginning, was quite close, 4-3 in the first 10 minutes. But then away went Györi. And in the end, the last 3 goals were scored by Buducnost until said the last goal scored by Györi should be marked up there. 12 to Györi, 9 to Buducnost. Stay with us for this exciting second half of the first semi-final. So, welcome back to the second half of this, the first semi-final of the Tipmix EHF Champions League. Final 4 here in Budapest in Hungary. First half finished, Györi 12, Buducnost 9. Couple of tricky decisions made by the referees, wasn't too sure which way to go. Niago got 5 in the first half, Vladovic 4, and on the other side for Györi, 4 for Gerbitz, 3 for Amarin, 3 for Yvette Brock. Groth only get 1, but she's the playmaker in the center. And here we go. Let's see how this game finishes at the end. Last year it was 21 for Györi, 20 for Buducnost. Györi went on to lose in the final against Bucharesti, and Vardar beat Buducnost for the bronze medal. What will happen now in the second half? Svijic goes into the line. Vladovic gets a shot, but saved, blocked. Groth has it, looking for Amarim and finds her. Groth could have got through the center, but the referee stopped the game. Amarim comes off, and Mjörk goes on. Tommy stays on the left back this time. And Mjörk goes on to her normal position in the right back. Groth. Mjörk back to Groth, so now to Tommy and back again. Shot out to Yvette Brock. He tries to break through the defense. Miljakovic, fist to the air, stopped her. Nikki Groth does the switch from York, long pass out to Tamari, who does not, they give the penalty. Vladovic, can't believe that. Home goes Tamarin. Got a bit of a touch, but then let her go again. Gerbitz gets the goal on the, to bring them up 4 ahead. That's also her 5th goal in this match. Vladovic to Vladovic. Back out again to Niago. Makes a switch with Vladovic. Who's he looking for? Trying to get herself? No. Gets it to Niago. But a great save by Grimsbo, who finds Nikki Groth, and now they're going to have to make a fast run down the side. And they do, but it's saved. And now also on the other side, fast move, Niago goes out herself. Doesn't get it. 9-meter throw. So very fast on both sides at the beginning of this second half. Dragovic makes a switch with Vladovic. Gets herself this time, but saved by Grimsbo. Ball comes out, Groth can't touch it. Grimsbo takes it off the ground. The ball was slowed down by Sticky. As out goes Mjörk. Tommy comes back off. Here we go. Once again, switch over. Amarin makes a switch with Mjörk. Pass over and gets the goal. Nikki Groth gets hit as well. They don't stop the game though. The ball is allowed to be played on. Pass out to Jakovic as it's now. Nikki Groth gets back into her position in the defense, but they didn't stop the game. They gave it a goal, but didn't think it was bad enough to stop the game. And gave the advantage to Buducnost. Ambros Martin saying play out, push over to the other side, on the ball side. Nikki Groth got it, but it hit her foot. Bierman to Niago. Niago gets the shot in. It's saved by Grimsbo. Kari Grimsbo came from Esbjerg in Denmark, started playing at the age of 5, and at 17 played in the Norwegian league. A lot of experience, this girl. So, Jörg Roth, a long pass in over cross. Gürbitz gets it, and Gürbitz gets the goal. This Hungarian girl has a repertoire of shots as long as the River Danube. And that must be long, because the River Danube is 2,860 kilometers. And she is so happy with herself. And why shouldn't she be? Niago. Poladovic misses it, ball goes out, but foul is given. The run of play was disturbed, and now timeout is being given to Buducnost after 5.5 minutes. Takes a second timeout.
Krišće ostati na klupu, Grba je srednji bek, 20 lijevo, široko radi. Okay? Cvijo proba ili da povučeš ili da ostaneš široko, sarađuje s tobom ili da ti stisneš go konačni sekund. Ajde, molim vas samo, u odbranu znači nikakve agresivnosti nema. Nikakve želje da to ranije malo sastavimo. Puste loptu do kraja, zabijaju.
Ajmo! Naljutimo se više, ajde!
So, ball back in play. Jogovic pass out, gets out to Poladovic. Here's Gürbitz on the center. Gürbitz normally plays the position on the left wing. Now goes on to half, tries to make the pass out to Svijic, but doesn't get it. Went over the hands of Svijic, but they give the foul. Gürbitz once again, pass out to Poladovic. Poladovic tries to get a shot in herself, but saved once again by Grimsbo. This is her game. Hammering up at 9 meters, got hit, Groth, but it's given. Yvette gets it. No, they were standing inside the 6 meters, said the referee. As they're trying to get up fast enough. I don't know why Poladovic didn't take the shot. She won't get much more space than that. And once again, not given nothing at all. Poladovic had space enough to go through the two players, but didn't pass it out to the right wing. And here we see Nikki Groth. But Patinovic had saved it, tipped off her fingers as El Gawi comes into the line for Györi. Groth, Jörg, long switch, but the shot from Tomaree over the crossbar tries to slow down the game of the Buducnost, lose it. Gürbitz has it, going straight towards the goal. Why is she passing it? Should have gone herself and doesn't. She went up in the air and landed back on the court. The referees say before the ball was out of her hand. If that's correct, it was the right decision. Let's see, up in the air. Oh, so close, so close. Split second decision. She's saying the ball was out of my hand. The referees are saying it was not. Gribic out to Jakovic. Jakovic gets it from Bulatovic. Bulatovic has it. Gribic looking for Bulatovic. Once again, the game slowed down as Ramusevic goes back into the line after taking the throw. And out on the left side, Novovic has taken up the position on the left wing. Jakovic, Gribic, out to Bulatovic, who goes through, and this time they give the penalty for Buducnost. As you remember, in the first half, very similar situation. But at that time, they gave barging against Muir. This time they give the penalty to Buducnost. And Jakovic gets the penalty and brings it up. Only the first goal, Jakovic, in this game. Not really enough. Let's see, 15 for Györi, 10 for Buducnost. 5 ahead. Coming up to 10 minutes. Pass out. Gerbitz. Oh, long pass over to the other side. She realized she didn't have enough space to be able to get the goal. And Nikki Groth gets it. Perfect. Nikki Groth gets the goal. But on the other side, Bulatovic gives the answer that Buducnost needs to keep them in this game. 5th goal, but 11 attempts. Don't forget. So the scoring rate is not great, but the 5 goals are very important. 5 goals from 11. Bulatovic has scored. Groth. Tomaree back out again. Tomaree gets it, makes the pass over to York as the left-hander goes around to the left-back position, goes through the defence and open them up like a tin of sardines and ease through to get that long, low diagonal shot that passed Latinovic. That's also the other problem on the other side of Buducnost. They don't really have the goalkeepers to be getting enough, and it's saved by Grimsbo. The defense was good, making the block tipped off the tip of their fingers, but Grimsbo did the rest of it. Györi 17, Buducnost 11. And Györi are in possession. Ambros Martin is very happy at the moment. Tomaree making the pass up. Györi going towards very fast balls around. Tomaree doesn't get it, but the ball stays in play. Now so the referee was over the sideline. As off comes El Gawi and Muir. And back on the defence specialists, Amarin and Bloch. Slow down the game. Off comes Aruk. And on comes Bulatovic and Svijic and Nierman. 3 off, 3 on. 6 goals different after 12 minutes in the second half. Shot in, but they don't make it. Foul is given. You can find us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook and Snapchat. Write in, give us your comments on these games, and all the games can be seen on EHF TV. 2 minutes suspension to Tomaree. That's our second of this match. Hit in the face. That's our third suspension, sorry, which means red. So off she goes, looking for our top, takes it, And that's the end of her game for today. But it was a red card, not blue. So she just has to go up. If they get through, she'll be back in for the final if they get through. But this is handball, lot to play for. 6 goals down. Niago back on. Ball out and given, as is the goal is given. Ambrose Martin, hands up over his face, cannot believe that. He thought that must have been barging. So on comes Gerbitz. Ogawi gets taken off. Goalkeeper is taken off as well. Roch goes into the line. Amarim on the left back, Gerbitz on the left wing. Groth in the centre. So a lot of changes being made as well. They're down a man, but it's 6 against 6 as the goalkeeper is taken off. 4, Amarim gets up, and this, they give the goal. Amarim looks at the defender and says, oh, does she get it? She does. Very fast taken. And Niago, cool as she is, saw the empty goal and just lobbed the ball over the defence. And off comes Grimslow again. So it's still 6 against 6, 5 goals difference. Really exciting stuff here, even if it's 5 goals, nothing has been won yet. This is the Champions League. Groth trying to get through, lose the ball, but gets it again. Game is stopped. Kanedikova gets back up again. New York takes up a position in the centre, which she normally isn't, of course. Then you would normally expect here to switch, and they go back. New York on the right back, Nikki Groth in the centre. Nikki Groth, can she get through? Gives it to New York, looking for another position, takes the shot, but hits the crossbar. Kinga Akro takes it, pass it in. Bulatovic will have to be fast now, moving across. New York really strong. Stops Akro. Looking to get through. Niago has it, Bulatovic, can she get through herself? But she doesn't, and they give the penalty against Györi. And Hashfalfi just smiled and laughed and says, how can that be a penalty for Buducnost? But it is. Jelkovic gets it. That is her second goal and second penalty of this match. So only 4 difference now. Kanedikova has been taken off as Bodie comes on the right wing. So Bodie goes into the centre, into a 4-2 attack. 2 defenders, Amarim gets it, but a penalty is given on the other side as well. Skipped through between the 2 defenders, and off comes Hashfalfi, and on comes Gerbitz to take the penalty. Game will be stopped as Patinovic comes off, and Zogby, the Spanish goalkeeper, comes on. 34 years of age goalkeeper against a 33 penalty taker. And the 33-year-old gets it. Gerbitz takes the shot, gets the goal, and comes back off again. As Hashfalfi goes back on into the defence beside Groth. The fans are loving this. Marie as well, sitting at her back. Can't sit on the bench anymore, of course, after getting the red card. So, Niago, did he lose it? They don't. Stay in possession. Gribic in the centre. Niago on the left back. Trying to look for it. Björk got a brilliant pass into Svijic. Put her hand up and scooped the ball out of the air. Ball goes out. Oh! Taken down by Iman, who of course gets a 2 minutes for that. Has to get the suspension and the penalty as well. Really tough. And all show the 2 minutes that they were asking for. Ashfalvi goes off and she's in pain. Gurbitz gets the next one, which bring them 5 up again. 20 to Györi, 15 to Buducnost. Buducnost are down a man, 5 against 6, but they take off the goalkeeper. Jurikic comes up on the right side, on the right wing. Baladovic is still on, as is Gribic in the centre. Make a switch. Björk comes out wide against Niago, and she goes against 3, but is held down. As Jurikic stays on the right wing, he's going to come back off again to bring the goalkeeper. They still have a minute of suspension left. So she stays the centre line, brings back off. Martinovic comes back on. They're all looking for passive play. Svijic has it, but only the 9-meter throw is given to them. As strong as Roch is, Svijic was against 2. The referee tells them to go back 3 meters distance from the throw taker. Niago gets it in past Grimsbo. Amorim was eating her jersey. Tipped off her fingers. Grimsbo went the other side, and it went on the near post to bring it 4 difference. Amorim out to Mjörk. Amorim takes up the centre position. Can he get up high enough? Gets the ball out to Mjörk. Mjörk gets it as well, but it's saved by Martinovic. Bodie didn't get that one pass. Long pass out. Doesn't get the goal. And the referees allow play to go on. They said Bodie was standing. If the defender is already standing, then they will not give the penalty. Groth gets through and gets the goal. Bangs it in to keep them 5 ahead. With 9 minutes left in this first semi-final of the Tipmix EHF Champions League Final 4. Gribic out to Niago. Gribic trying to get through herself. Novovic came in from the wing. 2 line players, 4 against 2 on the line. Ball went up. We couldn't find Novovic. They stay in. Svijic going crazy, but there was 3 meters distance wasn't kept. Niago has it, pass into Gribic. Gribic doesn't get it, but a corner throw, as it does this time, hit off the fingers of one of the Györi defenders. So Buducnost stay in possession, tried to be Svijic, doesn't get, goes around. Long pass out to Groth, Groth into Mjörk, Mjörk goes out to Bodie, who gets the goal! To keep them now 6 ahead with exactly 9 minutes left. 6 goals up. Gribic, Niago, Balatovic tries to lose it, but lose the ball. And 2 minutes is given to Amarim. I thought Baladovic had lost the ball. The referee said no, she hit the arm of Baladovic, and that's why she gets the suspension. Couldn't really see it from that side either. Yeah, was hit. Vidic. Niago got the shot to hit the crossbar, and it goes out to the side. So, time will be stopped as the ball went over the sideline. And not to lose time, Groth comes off and Gerbitz comes on to the centre. Nicky Groth comes back on again as the goalkeeper, Grimsbo, comes off to keep them 6 against 6. Gerbitz this time on the left back position. Butinovic in goal. Nicky Groth stopped by Svijic. Looking for the switch with Yvette Broch. This time tries to stop her again, but now she got the switch around, the wrap around. Yvette Broch goes back into the line. Long pass out to Groth. Björk up in the centre. Who's she looking for? She's looking for Gerbitz, and Gerbitz got the shot in, but it was saved by Butinovic. Long shot out and hits this side post. This time it didn't go in. Grimsbo was close enough to maybe getting it. Saw the chance of getting it. Grimsbo wasn't fast enough to hit off her as the ball came back out against the post. 7 minutes left, 6 goals ahead. Gerbitz. Now to Nicky Groth, back into Gerbitz. Who's she finding? She finds Mjörk. Goes out again. Goalkeeper comes back in again. Mjörk gets an underarm shot. You have to be fast now. Niago, Grimsbo is back in the goal. As Arkluk looking for the... Doesn't, it goes in. Got past Yvette Broch, who put her arms up, got out of the way, went over the hands of Grimsbo into the back of the net. That was Mjörk's underarm shot that didn't work out. Yvette Broch comes off, and now Gowie goes on to the line. Still 5 ahead. Gerbitz goes into the line. He's playing once again this 4-2 again and again. Looking for space for the backroom shooters. Pass out to Amarim, long out to, and gets the goal that he needed to keep them 6 ahead. Bodie. Bernadette Bodie, the Hungarian, came to Euro 2002, left and came back again. Might have been the right decision if they can win this game and get into the final, which they were in last year, but they lost. Pass into Svijic, loses it. Amarim gets it. Pass in, Groth on the way up. Once again to Bodie, looking for the position, but stops it. Rock comes back off again. Well, Galway goes back on. Timeout called by Ambros Martin. Coming up to 5 minutes left with 5 goals ahead. Or 6 goals ahead, I should say.
Very good passes to the corner if the pressing is there. Girls, now is the question to enjoy more. And this is Gorba, you know. This is collective enjoying, okay? This is the question, okay? Please, yes, smart, they are stressed, so we have to show the ball and pass the ball, show the ball and pass the goal. And when the space is clear, then we push, okay? In defense, close all the time to player with the ball. All the time to player, and they need to make one more pass and then we steal the ball. Chance to push, let's push, go!
Rot oder haben wir immer auf Rot?
Number?
So we're back in the game again. Here we go. Györi up on the center. Long pass out to Amarim, who gets it out to the left wing. Györi to New York, finds El Gawi, but the referees give the ball to Buducnost. Niago and Svijic. So 5 goals ahead, 4.5 minutes left. All eyes on Bajic. Brilliant pass, nobody there. An easy one for Svijic to get past Grimsbo. Jörg getting through this time to Amarim, gets it. And do they give a penalty? They do. Taken down. Jörg also got hit as well on the way over. Amarim stood up, Jörg didn't. Amarim gets through the two of them. And the two just flapped open. She went through like a waitress going into the kitchen. And the two flap doors just swung open. And then she just had to smack the ball into the back of the net. But here we have Jörg, who was winded. Here she got hit by the back of Svijic. And Svijic, as we know, is a strong girl. Jörg has to come off. On comes El Gawi into the fence, and the penalty's being taken by Györi, who gets the next one on our sheet. 24 Györi, 18 Buducnost, with less than 4 minutes to go. 6 goals ahead. Switch going on. 4-2, Niago trying to look for space through, finds Balatovic, who gets the goal. 5 goals difference. That was Balatovic's 6th goal in this match. But will it be enough to bring them back into contention? So, Györi 5 goals ahead and possession. Györi pass out to Amarim, back into Györi. Györi fast pass as out goes Grimsbo, comes off and on goes Kish. Ball given to Buducnost. Less than 3 minutes. Still 5 ahead for Györi. Buducnost will have to do something fast, but that wasn't it. Fast shot by Niago, but a fast save by Kish. They must have seen that the foot of Györi went over. As Hudak comes on the left back position for Györi. Vicky Groth lost the ball. Akrub got it. Timeout called by Ambros Martin. 2 minutes left, 5 goals ahead. I cannot see them losing this match. What is he going to say to his team? Cool it down. This is what we want.
Yes, because of the change after. You
stay cool the whole time.
And 1 and 2. Okay, Asma, look, if the middle go, you can run, and then Gorba, you here and Nike, you there to play the 1-by-1 there. Okay, but keep time, go.
ETO!
So that was the timeout. Defense is the most important thing for Györi. And Buducnost have to win the ball very quickly, but I cannot see them getting back. 5 goals in 2 minutes. I put my money on Györi. They are going to the they are going to the final tomorrow as Nicky Groot gets the next one. Nicky Groot, the Dutch national centre player, puts her team Györi into the final. She got 40 goals in total up to now in the Champions League. Let's put a couple more on our tally as we see Buducnost still trying to get through, still trying to get a couple of goals here. Akluk goes through herself, but it goes past. The referees give nothing. As Kish gets the ball, 1 minute left, and Györi are now enjoying this. The team is standing on the sideline, clapping each other, dancing with joy as the ball is being passed around the last 40 seconds. And who doesn't get the goal? Gerbic took a quick shot, but doesn't get it. Babovic came in for the last 2 minutes. Ball up. They get the goal on the other side. Novavic. Sorry, Ramusovic. But it doesn't make a difference now. 5 goals with 20 seconds left. And the Györi crowd are standing and clapping. And the team are standing and clapping as the ball goes out to Bodie and back into Groot. Lovely pass in. And does she get it on the other side? No, she does. The final goal of this match goes to Harshvalvi. And Györi, ETO, KC are in the final tomorrow. And Buducnost once again are going to be fighting for the bronze medal against the 2 teams that will play later on at 5:45 local time here in Hungary. That is Bucuresti from Bucharest in Romania and HC Vardar from Skopje. Six goals ahead at the end, not one like last year. It was much clearer this time. Ambrose said to me yesterday after I congratulated him on winning, the coach of the All-Star team, he said I would give up my present and my prize for the trophy of the Champions League. And maybe he might get that tomorrow. Let's wait and see. But don't forget, we've one more big game today, the second semi-final of this, the Tipmix EHF Final 4. We are awaiting another two strong teams today. Györi did their work, did their homework. Here was the last goal scored by Harshvalvi just before the buzzer went. And here we see the Györi crowd, who of course are enjoying every minute of this. A big crowd here, taking up most of the space from the corner to the other corner. They only have to travel 120 kilometers, and here we see the big difference. Györi scoring rate 62% against 45% of Buducnost. And the second big difference, Grimsbo 39% against the 3 goalkeepers on the other side, 24%. Fast breaks weren't many. Technical fouls, 8 on the side of Györi. Turnovers, 15 against 9. Other big difference. Suspensions, although Györi had a lot more, they still compensated it with bringing off the goalkeeper and bringing on a player. Anita Gerbets, 9. Niago, 7 on the other side. Volatovic, 6. 13 between the two of them. 14 between Nikki Groth and Gerbets. Amarine, 4. And then it went down through 3s and 2s and 1s. Tomori at the end. Tomori, who only got 1 goal, but she had a red card. Strong defense. That was one of the keys, the strong goalkeeper. So, stay with me as we come back to the second semi-final. Eduarda, congratulations! How do you feel?
It's so awesome! It's good to be in the final again. It was a great match for us. I feel that everybody could enjoy, and oh my God, this atmosphere is so good to be here. I'm really happy.
What about the crowd? You brought so many fans with you.
Yes, they are with us all the moments of the match, and tomorrow they have to come with extra power.
What was the big difference? The defense or the attack or Grimsbo?
Grimsbo did a great job, but I think we helped her a lot also. So I think from the beginning we were really aggressive. They had no chance this match. It was really good for us.
Who are you looking forward to playing against tomorrow in the final?
I really don't care. We have to get the title, so who is coming is okay. No problem.
Congratulations once
Thank
again.
you very much. Good. Thank you.
Da, făceam ceva aproape de sunet, am înțeles că a picat legătura din punctul ăsta de vedere, nu-i problemă. Continuăm discursul. Cum ți s-a părut, Narci, meciul de dinainte între Györi și Buducnost?
M-am așteptat la un astfel de meci, am crezut că Buducnost poate să joace mult mai bine. În ultima perioadă a acestui campionat al Ligii Campionilor, Buducnost a jucat foarte, foarte bine, iar Györi nu mi s-a părut că mă uimește. Însă Györi astăzi mi-a arătat un joc extraordinar, ceea ce n-au făcut în tot acest sezon, că au avut o apărare foarte agresivă și foarte bună, ceea ce le-a adus și acest avantaj pe tabela de marcaj.
Ieri îmi spunea Cristina Neagu că și-ar dori foarte mult să fie în finală, să joace finala și chiar să o câștige. Iată că acum nici măcar, nu numai că n-a câștigat-o, nici măcar în finală nu joacă.
Da, sigur, o înțeleg pe Cristina, e frustrant să pierzi pentru că ești aici și știi că există potențial, însă din păcate Buducnost astăzi nu s-a regăsit pe teren. Atul lor care de obicei le aduceau victorii, adică apărarea, a fost atul Györiului astăzi și mi-a plăcut tare mult cum a jucat Györi. Din păcate Buducnost n-a reușit să joace ceea ce a jucat tot sezonul trecut, iar asta a arătat și rezultatul de astăzi.
Trecând la celălalt meci între Vardar și CSM, cum vezi această partidă diferită de anul trecut?
Nici nu vreau să compar cu anul trecut. Eu văd un CSM mult mai motivat față de ceea ce au jucat la începutul sezonului de anul acesta și sunt sigură că vor putea să obțină victoria astăzi, că mi se pare o echipă mult mai echilibrată și mult mai legată.
Vardar are în 2014, 2015 și 2016 a ocupat doar locul 3. E frustrant și pentru ele.
Așa este. De când a început sistemul ăsta cu FINAL4, Vardar a fost prezent ediție de ediție, însă niciodată nu a reușit să joace o finală, măcar să joace, nu neapărat să câștige acest trofeu. Nu știu ce să zic, dacă e un blocaj psihic sau dacă nu au reușit să fie o echipă care să poată să se ridice la acel nivel de a câștiga acest trofeu, așadar în continuare mențin părerea că CSM-ul poate să câștige astăzi și să joace mâine o finală.
Ce aturi are CSM-ul în partida de astăzi? Știm că unele jucătoare pleacă, pentru Per Johansson la fel este foarte important să plece de aici cu un trofeu.
Aturile sunt multe, așa cum ai terminat. Per Johansson are o mare șansă să câștige pentru prima dată Liga Campionilor la doar 2 luni de a antrena o echipă, ceea ce e fenomenal să ți se întâmple ca antrenor. Nu în ultimul rând, fetele, o echipă care joacă altfel, mult mai motivată, mult mai unită și cred eu cu o poartă și o apărare care se va lega ca echipă, pot aduce victoria CSM-ului.
Narcis, mulțumim mult de tot, mult succes în continuare și vizionare plăcută.
Și fetelor, mult succes! Hai CSM!
Mulțumim mult de tot, până o să vină domnul Vasiliu alături de noi. Hello, Kim! Hello! O să vă spun că sala este plină și este plină, cred că de acum 2 zile de când a fost sold out la bilete, între care 1500 de fani o vor susține pe CSM astăzi. Spun adevăruri, domnule Vasiliu?
N-am văzut atât de ce ai spus. Că...
Apropo de fani, au venit foarte mulți fani care să susțină CSM-ul.
Da, sunt aproape, cred că 1200 de spanii ai noștri. Ne bucurăm, sper să le oferim calificarea.
Bun, care este starea echipei? Dumneavoastră veniți de acolo, dintre fete, dintre oficiali și suntem curioși să vedem ce s-a mai întâmplat, ce noutăți aveți.
Fetele sunt 100% gata de luptă, de joc. Emoțiile sunt mari, dar sper din tot sufletul ca mâine să jucăm finala mare.
Bun, ați văzut prima semifinală între Györi și Buducnost. Cum vi s-a părut partida?
N-am prea văzut-o că am venit cu fetele cu autocarul. Din câte înțeleg că a fost clar o victorie fără dubii a Györiului. Asta e foarte bine. Va fi ca la anul trecut.
Asta zic, dacă e să ne gândim la anul trecut, ordinea meciurilor a fost aceeași, echipele sunt aceleași, prima semifinală a fost câștigată de Györi, hai să vedem acum cine câștigă a doua semifinală.
Noi câștigăm, trebuie să câștigăm. Va fi un meci foarte greu, foarte dificil, însă sper ca fetele să arate că sunt campioane Europei.
Am văzut astăzi că ați postat o poză pe Facebook cu etajul fetelor și cu tricolorul pus acolo. A fost pus de către oficial sau de către fete?
Nu, de fete au fost pus. De fete au fost, da. Ele, cum au venit, au pus la capătul culoarului, au pus tricolorul nostru.
Mai mult româncele sau și străinele se simt românci acum?
Nu, toată lumea acum reprezintă CSM București, reprezintă România.
Spuneți-mi, vă rog, cum se simte Per Johansson, pentru că acum nu o să mai avem posibilitatea să vorbim cu el. Ieri, în momentul în care am plecat de la antrenament, mi-a zis așa off the record, în spatele camerelor de luat vederi, mi-a zis: Gianina, este șansa vieții mele să câștig un trofeu, abia aștept să intru să joc.
Da, sigur că da. Păcat că dimineața am avut niște probleme de sănătate cu fetele. Nu știu ce s-a întâmplat prin apă, prin mâncare, dar sper să le depășească și sper să le remonteze. Da, într-adevăr.
Ce s-a întâmplat mai exact?
Nu știu ce Dumnezeu, că fetele au acudat niște stări ciudate după, nu știu, nu vreau să comentez, pur și simplu a fost cam rău după micul dejun.
Păi, una, două, ok, înțelege.
4, da.
Cine?
Grubisic, apoi a fost Bella, a fost și Camille. Bine, a fost și din cele care nu joacă, dar a fost așa, de asta suntem puțin tensionați de ce s-a întâmplat, însă acum nu mai contează, trebuie să fim 100% înăuntru, în joc.
Cum sunt acum? Cum se simt?
Se simt bine, doctorul echipei a avut grijă de ele, dar bineînțeles că după o zi în care au tot vărsat, nu sunt chiar în forma maximă.
Vardar a ocupat 3 locuri de locul 3 până acum, ca să zic așa. E un pic frustrant pentru ele și avantaj pentru noi?
Sigur că e un pic frustrant de 4 ani să chinuie să ajungă în finală. Să se chinuie și la anul, dar cred că le va fi infinit mai greu.
Practic este reeditarea semifinalei de anul trecut, spuneam Vardar CSM București. Care ar fi punctele slabe și punctele tare ale celor două echipe?
Vardar față de anul trecut mi se pare că s-au întărit, au căpătat o mai mare omogenitate, însă nici noi nu arătăm deloc rău, suntem într-o creștere de formă și zic eu că vom face un meci mare azi în ciuda tuturor problemelor.
Bun, am înțeles, încheiem, deci toată situația acum este în regulă, fetele sunt bine, doar că v-au pus ceva probleme, v-au îngrijorat, nu?
Da, așa este, da, am avut o dimineață tensionată, ca să zic așa.
Dar acum totul e...
Da.
Vă mulțumesc mult de tot și mult!
Mersi.
Da, domnilor, cam atât de aici, o să revenim imediat după partidă cu toate reacțiile și haideți să strigăm cu toții hai CSM, pentru că sperăm într-o finală Györi-CSM. Știm bine că la Györi antrenor este Martin Ambros și selecționerul României. Cunoaște unele dintre fetele CSM-ului, cele care sunt selecționate la național, așa că o să fie un meci interesant, atât cel de astăzi, cât și cel din final, în cazul în care CSM se va califica sau nu. Și oricum, până la urmă, suntem la cea mai importantă competiție între cluburi, toate meciurile sunt la un nivel înalt.
They show our strength on the beginning, so I don't know, we couldn't find a way neither to score, neither to play good in the defense. This wasn't today Buducnost in defense, so we are of course very disappointed because we really wanted to finish this season in this squad on the best way what is possible, but Györi was today really much better than us.
Eduardo, if there is one thing you would like to keep and one thing you would like to change for tomorrow's game, whoever the opponent would be, what would these two things be?
I think the aggressivity in defense together, the goalkeeper job, I think it's something
something like to keep, not to change.
Yes, not to change. To change is difficult. Today it was a very satisfying match in all aspects. I think we supported each other mentally. We were there. We kept the tactic all the time. So I wouldn't change a thing for tomorrow. I think just this. Good job.
Thank you very much. And I open the floor to questions. If there are any, just please raise your hand, and we've got a microphone coming to you. No further questions? I'll make it short and sweet. Thank you very much. Thanks to both teams and all the best for tomorrow's games.